The round table.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the round table.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
Orange, yellow.
Those are the only things that he knows. That is the only thing filling his brain.
Orange
All right, now. No, yeah, that's true.
Be touching my pump.
All right, keep it down about your fucking pumpkin.
Everybody, please close your eyes for motherfucking guided meditation.
I hate this.
Yeah, it's
You
already
are-
bad.
I'm asleep.
You are inside my beloved Lexi's mouth. Lexi, be fine with this, Lexi. You are swimming around. Oh, what to do? She's now me mum. So there's fun.
Oh my god.
And there you're getting around the tonsils. Take them out, baby. Take them out. Then you're finally.
Does your mom not have tonsils?
Now you're a floating baby. What does it feel like? Does baby need a wipe? I don't know if he does. Just decide for yourself. It's your meditation. Now you're falling fast. You're falling fast. But where's the balloons? They're under your sweet ass. Sweet ass balloons caressing your own ass.
They're gonna pop.
They're gonna
Don't sit
pop.
too hard.
Now there's breasts involved somehow.
Oh, they
my.
don't.
So you gotta find how the breasts get involved. Burning building, storm crashing, Sandy. What do you do?
What happened?
You lost power, bitch. It's quiet now. The dead silence of death. Skeletons and fucking dicks and stuff. Now you're in the flame of the devil. What does he say? Entos flame. That means, let's dance, Toots. You're the prettiest picture of the ball. You dance with the devil.
What is even happening?
I have no idea.
You dance with the devil
lost
for
the
quite...
ability to imagine what is happening.
Yep.
You're dancing with the devil in the flames of hell.
Okay, that clears it up.
You're having fun. He got you a sausage of some sort. You're eating on that.
Ooh, is it hot or sweet?
It's cold and fruitless.
Yeah, what song are we dancing to?
You're dancing to definitely Tiptoe Through the Window.
Oh, I love
Tiptoe through the window. And now he banishes you away. You're too ugly for hell, and you're back here at the Roundtable of Gentlemen.
That was a very good meditation.
I had this crazy fucking guided meditation where I met, I think, Ed's mom. It was really weird. Welcome to the Roundtable. Who's everybody here?
Jackie Zebrowski, cuckoo raccoons.
Cuckoo raccoons.
All right. It's Crazy Raccoons.
Oh, I see.
The cuckoo raccoons.
That's the funniest thing I've heard all day.
Ed Larson.
Holden McNeely, I'm not topping Jackie. We're moving on.
All right. Sitting in for Kevin Barnett.
Yo, what's up? Hammer Zebrowski. I got my podcast pumpkin.
He literally has a pumpkin.
He has a pumpkin.
Handling this pumpkin for the past 15 minutes.
Don't you try to take my pumpkin from me. It's my baby.
On the last podcast episode, he talked about wanting to fuck a pumpkin, and now he has a pumpkin in his arms, so you imagine what's going to be happening
we were
later.
sponsored by Adam and Eve.
That's right. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
In the Chug-a-Lot, we have Holden McNeely's girlfriend. That's right. A woman is fucking the man that you just heard give you a guided meditation, and she is with us
so
tonight.
much better than Holden McNeely.
Unbelievably much better. No goiters, no warts or wartses. She's a beautiful woman. Thanks for being here, Lexi.
Thank you for having me. I'm terrified.
No, don't be.
I honestly think that you should be. I think this is going to affect your relationship.
Are you?
I know it's negative. I don't know why you brought her in here, Holden.
Yeah.
So are you more terrified now than when you actually have sex with Holden?
Yeah, because when we have sex, I make this noise. So I'm surprised.
I just block it out. This
Yeah.
is much more real to me.
Lexi, where do you go in your brain? And Marcus is here with the news. Lexi, where do you go in your brain when you have sex with Holden?
Just away. I'm just
It's for the best.
I wish I could find that peace.
Yeah.
Being with Holden's like being with a 6-foot water weenie.
That's true. Only you want to eat the water weenie.
I just imagine it as being like a washboard with a fucking sack of granola tied to the top of it with fucking umbilical cord.
But if that granola eventually came all over you, and then you were like,
It had a fire alarm as a head.
Right. No, Lexi, you're a strong woman, and we love you. And thank you so much for making our friend a better person, because you've done wonderful things for him. I mean, just look at him.
Blood.
All right, Marcus, give us some news, bud.
Police have discovered a gynecologist was storing nearly 1,000 guns, as well as keeping photos of his patients' private parts.
All right, hold on. He just owned guns, first
Right.
of all. I mean, every gynecologist has...
1,000 guns?
So what? The guy likes guns. He's a doctor.
He's a really good gun collector.
Jay Leno has 1,000 cars. No one says shit to him. Did he kill anybody?
No?
He's fine. He just owns a lot of guns.
Yeah, why are they hassling him?
And he owns pictures of the pussies. Guess what? He takes care of these pussies. And he should know what they fucking look like.
That's true.
That's actually true. He should be memorized. He should know what you... I think by this point, he's looked at so many vaginas, he could look at you and know what your vagina
This
looks
doctor
like
should
without
get
even
a
looking at it.
goddamn raise. This fucking office is secure. No one's looking at those pussy pictures except for the fucking cops.
He's in too deep.
Wow.
And he has him outgunned. It's a good point, Ed. Good point. No one can argue with it.
Ed, I'll tell you what, if you're gonna have a lot of things, a lot of one thing, what are you gonna have?
I mean, guns.
No, but it can't be guns and it can't be pussies, Eddie.
Cheeseburgers.
That would have been a real crime.
Go to Ed's
Briefcase.
place and check out his cheeseburger collection, man. That'd be fucking amazing.
Don't you get too close. Don't you get too close.
The problem is, I just also imagine the smell of the rotting cheeseburgers that come from the closet.
You can't eat that many.
I got too many.
Why are you Indian, Ed? Why have you turned brown?
Well, he's a doctor.
I would be fine with having a picture of my pussy taken.
But here's what you would not be fine with. Here's the question. What if you were one of his patients that did not have their pussy taken a picture of?
Yeah, you were
That's
too
the
ugly.
insult.
He's a... Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know,
Then
if your
it's too
pussy is so
lumpy.
disgusting that he will not put...
He logs all the pussies, whether he likes them or not.
You think so?
Absolutely, it's his fucking job.
I bet he doesn't take pictures of the pussies where the inner lips come outside of the outer lips.
I know what you're
the
talking
roast
about
beef
there.
curtains.
Reptilian.
And not that that's so bad, but
How do you know
wouldn't
what
wanna
this
look
guy
at it.
prefers? He obviously likes all kinds of crazy shit.
You know what? I can give you some insight into it. He's German.
All right,
So he
pussy.
definitely
all
has
buttholes.
roast beef curtains.
No, I think it's the opposite. He likes them short and organized.
And I wouldn't be too surprised there were a couple of sideways mouths in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Horrible grins.
Well, if you look over at the video screen, here's a sampling of his gun collection.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
He's very organized.
I feel that if it is that organized, it's okay. If that was just a bunch of guns in a cardboard box in the
Right.
back of a shed, that's scary.
That is scary.
This guy just has a great gun collection.
Yeah, it's rules.
Are they all in his name or are they illegal guns?
They're all, he owns them all legally.
Then what the fuck is the problem?
You arrest this
The
guy.
problem was that in Germany you were not allowed to take pictures of pussies.
Oh, this is where Germany's cracking down.
Yeah,
Oh,
This
the
is
other
fucking
thing is,
bullshit.
and
He's
he also-
not shoving his fist up inside of a pussy. He's just taking a picture of the pussy.
It was for the German version of Instagram.
The last thing I ever want to be on is Instagram. Jesus Christ, all bondage, fucking nasty
Pictures
shit.
of fucking raw shit.
Yeah.
Great. This is a piece of shit I put in a burrito. This is a piece of shit I wrapped up in another tortilla.
It's all Mexican.
Mexico.
I only live next to a Mexican restaurant.
He literally can only think of the things that are in the restaurant that he's in at the time. It's like
This is a piece of shit I dip with a chip.
But it's just like, you ever like try to hum another song while listening to a song?
Yeah,
It's just him with trying to imagine foods.
Cantamole.
That's good. I like cantamole.
Alright, tamale.
Well, this story has
I
another
think
little...
that's the name of your first album. Your comedy album.
Cantamole. I would put a mole
It's a
on
comedy
the end.
album.
Well,
Sounds great.
there's a tiny little story within this story about another gynecologist who was busted.
About a
in
mouse
Europe.
that went from the country to the city.
He's a country mouse living in a city house.
In July, Antonio Gabato, a con man who worked in Britain posing as a GP, an NHS doctor and a gynecologist, a pediatrician, and a psychiatrist, was jailed for 5 years. He called himself the Big Bad Wolf and used a cosmetic spatula to intimately examine patients.
This guy is a much worse person than the other guy.
Yeah.
He gave himself a bad nickname.
the big bad wolf.
Yeah, that's a scary nickname to give yourself.
When I said cosmetic spatula, I heard an audible gasp from Lexi over there.
That's what I was
Lexi,
thinking.
what is a cosmetic spatula?
I don't know, but I can only imagine that it's terrible.
It's a lady
A
spatula.
spatula up inside of your vagina.
This guy just seems to be flipping my pussy.
Yeah.
He's just flipping it constantly.
Basically, what he does is he has the girl sit on flypaper.
Right.
And then he tries to scoop off.
That's awful. That's torture.
It's Germany's best deli, though. So you gotta go there. They're nice to their
Scrape
customers.
off all the brown bits.
First to make them, then to scrape them. That sounds good. Has any gal in here ever had a bad gyno experience? Interesting.
It's never fun. They
It does
always
seem like an
shove-
awfully invasive process.
The
huh?
worst part is that when the pap smear, they take a really long Q-tip and they put like a big clamp inside of you and they shove it open so it, like really it's like they crank it open and they like dilate you and then they shove a really long spatula up inside your uterus and they scrape the sides of your uterus
It's
every
a
time
pap
you get
smear.
a pap smear.
Little pappy.
But it feels like it's inside of your brain. Like it's like nails on a chalkboard when they do it.
You see, when I go to the man butt doctor, they're like, all they do, you just shake hands and both agree that you're fine.
So we're good? Yeah, you don't have to look at
I
it.
have gotten a little STD test, a little boop up your dick hole with a little thing.
Oh, that's awful. I've had that done.
yeah.
We've heard this story.
I've talked about this. I mean, that's all that happened.
Yeah, and I had it done multiple times.
It's like checking a snake's throat.
Yeah, exactly.
Horrible
With a spoon. They're called one of the dipsticks, right?
Yeah.
Q-tips.
No, the things they shove up your dick? Dipsticks, aren't they?
No, that
Well, I
would
don't
be
know,
a
she
horrible
Wouldn't it be
trucker
called
way of saying it.
dipsticks?
Dipstick. That's where the term comes
You're about a
Is that what
quart
it is?
low.
Yeah, it's a dipstick.
But that was
came
the
from
thing.
the car.
When I went, though, to make it all better, the doctor was like, I'll put mine out so that you'll feel more comfortable with yours out. So that's sort
So
of
they
helped the
can
whole
kiss.
process. Yeah, exactly. And
But
they
Lexi,
talk.
do you only go? I only go to female gynecologists though.
No, I actually used to only go to female gynecologists.
Asian man, I know this.
I go to an Asian man and he's very awkward and
Yuck!
he doesn't.
Why
really-
would you let him touch you?
Because
He's
Asian
great.
men are sexless.
Asian men are like
Sexless Asia! They have 2 billion people in China!
Actually, was
Might
walking
as well
down
have
the
a
street.
dog as a doctor.
Oh, Edward, that's ridiculous! Ladies and gentlemen, I want to apologize. We're sponsored by AdamandEve.com. That is a ridiculous statement. No, don't bark! Don't bark! That is a racist statement.
You want me to take off my panties?
And by the way, Ben, it would be a good idea if you didn't follow the most offensive statement of the show so far with the name of our fucking sponsor.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to draw hits to their website.
The thing is,
Input CCR on checkout.
he would be a dog doctor if he was what he ate.
All right, well,
News story.
That was from the pumpkin.
that was that the pumpkin.
And what is the
That's why he's
pumpkin's
got the
name?
pumpkin.
Jesus
Pumpkin
Christ.
is
Robert.
Robert the pumpkin.
Robert
Pattinson.
Pumpkin.
Robert.
He is very mean.
Robert, what do you like most about Henry?
I like his funny face and his cute little feet.
That's not mean, Robert.
And I like his long crock.
Wow.
He's got a big old dingity dog.
Oh my God!
And I like that about
Someone
it.
get the pumpkin away from him.
I know this
Someone
pumpkin
get
is
Robert
so sad.
out of the room.
I think it's like actually getting wet. It's like sort of crying on the outside.
It's my actor performer spit is getting on it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's good. You ever get wet in the gyno, Jax?
You have to.
Okay, let's move on.
And not in a good way. You have to get wet because they lube you up so they can
they
shove
do?
everything inside of you.
Yeah, and then they put a baby up in you just to see how it would be.
But
Pull it out.
No,
Yeah.
it's weird though because it's very similar to after you have sex, except it's a very sad, empty feeling. Because after you leave the gynecologist,
Oh, I thought you
when
would be
have
fully
sex,
fulfilled.
You
Yeah.
leak the gel that they put inside of you, so it just gets all in your pants.
That's why Lexi calls Holden Gynecologist,
Yeah.
Mr. Gyno.
Wait, so you're not supposed to have a sad, empty feeling after you have sex?
Oh, I've never had sex with Holden, so I don't know what it's like.
Holy Lord.
Is this an urban myth or not? Do they have you guys sit in a bucket of lube and then you like suck in your breath and then let it out and it shoots up inside of
And
you?
actually,
That's how you baste a turkey.
that's exactly it. But they use the actual turkey baster. They take it and they shove it inside.
That's why you can only go during Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Really, you want real turkey grease up in there.
Absolutely. Is it true they paint themselves gray like a gargoyle and stand in the corner of the room so you don't think they're there?
That's The Apprentice.
You have to scream during the examination or it doesn't work.
You passed. Congratulations, you've just had a pap smear.
Next news story. A paralyzed former U.S. Army veteran in uniform was assaulted by a Marine in a pink tutu who thought he was pretending to be a wounded soldier in Halloween costume.
So funny. Great costume.
Oh, man.
That must have been Bedford Avenue very badly. Very, very bad night.
Where was it, Marcus?
This was in Florida.
Hey, Florida.
Come on down where the sun shines and Marines get beat.
They got no legs anyway.
Here's a picture of the Marine with his girlfriend.
He's got a gorgeous girlfriend.
Well, he's in a wheelchair, Henry.
Yeah, he's in
Why
what you're
didn't he
going to
dress?
be.
I feel like he should dress as something else, like Mickey Mouse or something.
But he's already got the Marine outfit.
Yeah, if you're in a wheelchair, you gotta go something fucking cooler than a wounded Marine. That's what you are every other
You
day.
go as Professor X?
Yeah,
you go as a man in a chair?
Wheels.
What do you mean? That's a Marine? But that's what he is.
Have you guys seen Monkey Shines on Netflix?
Yo, I love Monkey Shines.
Monkey Shines is about a quadriplegic that has a monkey that has
Goes
been
crazy.
genetically altered to help him, but he eventually murders other people. He should have gone as that guy.
Well,
it would have been a great explanation that he would have told 1,000 people at the party you went to.
Here is an interesting detail, though. The Marine in the wheelchair was not injured in combat.
Oh.
He was injured in an unrelated accident.
In a dick sucking contest.
That doesn't mean he should get the shit beaten out of him.
Hold it. How do you hurt your legs in a dick sucking contest?
You lose.
Yeah, you lose.
Well, you didn't make me come, and I got this bat.
Are wheelchairs people's height registered by them sitting in the chair? Like they measured sitting in
No,
the
they
chair,
hold them
or
up
they measured all laid out?
They nail their shirt tops to the wall.
You got to wear a real strong, like Under Armour type shirt when you go to the doctor that day, so it can like withhold.
Chainmail.
Yeah, it's how Jesus got heighted and weighted as well.
Every doctor's office, you're just dumped out of the chair and then nailed to the wall. Excellent. Legs still at work? Help me. She's like, you were 6 foot tall.
6 foot tall standing.
Chained to the
3
wall.
foot 11.
Do you remember when you were 6 foot tall?
Do you remember? Oh, you only weigh 7 pounds. That's weird. Oh, it's because you're being held up by the nails. Gotta figure out a new way to be a doctor.
And here's a picture of the Marine.
Well, so he was wearing a tutu?
Yes, this Marine was wearing a pink tutu.
And
he was looking for a fight.
Douchebag.
Yeah,
Well,
and
this is what happens though when you dress really feminine as a man on Halloween. The douchebags always end up starting to
You
fight
have
around
to.
1 a.m. because they're really drunk and they're like, "I'm fucking." Like, at first, it's like fun. Everyone's getting like, wild and quirky, having
Same
some
with
brews.
fucking SantaCon, man, which
Yeah.
is my most
they always get
favorite
angry.
day of the world.
You put people in a costume and they want to fucking be a douchebag.
Well, you put people in a costume and feed them booze at 11 a.m. starting.
It's just amateur hour. It's just anybody who is in a constant alcoholic just shouldn't drink ever. Just
This
be
is why they should be letting Marines drink more.
Absolutely,
Yeah, I
they
just
need
don't
to.
understand. Would that not make you better at killing?
Absolutely.
If you're drunk?
Yeah, I killed most of my compassion with alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've killed, a whole bunch of boxes of devil dogs.
I forgot about SantaCon is like the worst day. That's probably
It's
coming
coming up,
right?
man.
All right,
and
well,
it's gonna be the
explain
worst.
what SantaCon is for people outside of New York.
In New York, it started only a few years ago, right?
Yeah.
A bunch of douchebags dressed up in Santa Claus costumes, bridging on a crowd, meet up in a spot, and go bar hopping all day, starting at like 10 a.m.
And it gives
dressed
them
as Santa
license to
Clauses.
be the shittiest human beings in the world.
It's like St. Patrick's Day, but for more idiots.
Yeah, like-
and then if you go to the hospital during SantaCon or at any point, you will look at an emergency room filled with people dressed like Santa Claus
because they all
bleeding from
beat
the
the
head.
shit out
Exactly.
of each other.
It's like St. Patrick's Day in Hoboken. It's like fucking, it's like the Neanderthals versus the cavemen over there.
I mean, it's a fun holiday, though, in a lot of ways. The SantaCon thing, I guess, better than
In
people
theory,
dressing
it
up as
sounds
Easter
great.
bunnies
It
or
was
something like
probably
that.
really cool when it first started, and now it's just the worst thing that ever happened.
Yeah, it does get a little bit
It's a lot
douchey.
filled with like sexy Santa
Every
girls.
guy
stuff
who's
like
ever
that.
taken a picture of themselves in a bathroom with an iPhone in the bathroom mirror, that's who attends Santa Claus. Every one of those guys.
So we used to have we had one of those things in Lubbock that we started that kind of turned into a douchebag festival. It was called Torte Tech Terrace.
I thought you were going to say eat your ankle contest.
Yeah, it was like, just like
Kick a dog to death Tuesday.
I was gonna go with
We were
blackface.
hoping it wouldn't catch on, but
Oh boy, you just don't even be a dog on that day.
But Marcus, I'm sorry. We were wrong.
Oh, I understand.
What was your...
Yeah, what was it, Marcus?
No, I understand completely. It was a great thing. It was called Torte Tech Terrace. It was a very elaborate drinking game where there was this one neighborhood in Texas Tech called Tech Terrace, or in Lubbock, Texas, called Tech Terrace. And what the game was that there were 10 houses along a route. And at every house, you would chug a beer, smoke some weed, take some shots, whatever, and then you'd move on to the next house. It started with like 30 of us, and
How
it was
is this
fun as
different
fuck.
than every other day in Texas?
Not much. This time it
You
was
move
organized.
from place
Oh,
to
you
place.
move.
Right,
It moves. Yeah, and it goes all day, and it's a lot of fun. And now, like, they have police escorts.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, because it went from like 20 of us to 40 of us to over 100 and then over like 200.
and girls are getting raped and people were getting their shit
I
beat out.
don't think anyone got raped.
I don't know, man.
It's hard to rape a woman on a bicycle. Have any of you done it?
Well, the bicycle does work.
Pull her off the bicycle.
I'm scared to death of bicycles.
Do unicycles count?
Yes.
All right, then fine.
I like to set up nets and I catch girls when they run.
Very nice
like
of you.
butterflies.
Yeah.
The pumpkin
You
gave me
rip
that
off
idea.
their wings.
I have a big collection of my favorite girls, and the pumpkin chooses
All
which
right,
one
I'm
gets its
done with the
turn.
pumpkin.
What does the pumpkin usually choose? What type of girl, Henry?
The big one. Whichever's the biggest one.
Is the pumpkin just interested in girls that look like me?
No.
Like your sister?
No,
Does the pumpkin wanna-
bigger than that. Bigger than me.
Bigger than you.
Big, tall woman.
Wait, bigger than the pumpkin or bigger than Henry?
Bigger than the pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So a small girl will do.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, now he's looking at text. All right, let's move on to the next news story.
It's time for Monkey News.
I'm a monkey. I'm a monkey. Don't touch me, I'm a monkey.
A wild monkey that gained notoriety for wandering around Tampa Bay, Florida for 2 years before attacking a 60-year-old woman earlier this month
Has now been elected mayor.
Oh, wow. Not bad. Successful monkey.
has finally been captured.
Oh, it's too bad. Let him go.
He was the Robin Hood of monkeys. He kept stealing from rich monkeys and giving to the poor monkeys.
Everyone knows that old fucking lady was deserving of walking around in their goddamn little skirts.
Sashaying around with bananas in her shoes, waiting for a monkey to come push her down.
That's right. Someone told Wendy not to buy those banana shoes, but she didn't listen, did she?
Wildlife officials caught the Rhesus macaque on Wednesday on a low...
What? What did they catch?
Oh, wait a second. Rewind.
A Rhesus macaque.
That's
A racist macaque? No, it's like when your cock wants to go out after fourth period and wants to hang out on the swing sets and shit. And you get
A Rhesus macaque.
I thought it was
Reese's
like
macaque.
like your
very
cock's
nice.
covered in peanut butter and chocolate. A Reese's macaque.
I think you said Ricus macaque, so it's like, oh, it Ricus macaque.
Wildlife officials caught the Rhesus
That
macaque.
was the pumpkin's joke.
That was good. They caught the Rhesus macaque on Wednesday on a low tree branch following a 5-hour stakeout in South St. Petersburg.
Wow.
You come out of that house, monkey!
I mean,
Deal with other crime.
are you an amazing cop or the worst cop on the beat to get on the monkey beat? Is
I
that,
think
is
you're
that
the- I
the
think-
greatest job that you can have or the worst?
I think that goes to the cop who did the best the week before.
So you have to find the monkey.
Yeah.
Man, you just gotta bring in a nana. Why didn't you just fucking call me, man? You take out a nana, the monkey comes to you.
Is that
you get the
street
monkey.
slang for a banana?
Or like a grandmother, because I'm not sure what
Yeah,
to
man,
say.
you get the nana, man.
That sounds fun.
It's apostrophe nana.
And if you were a cop, how would you catch a rogue monkey?
With a gun, usually. Is the
You
best
just shoot
way.
it, so you don't really catch it.
I mean, macaques are very dangerous.
You dress up as a lady monkey, and you put a monkey suit on and a dress,
And
right?
you say, Rinkus macaque.
You put on pour some sugar on me.
Marcus
Is that
just
it
showed the
dead or
picture of the
sleeping?
dead
No,
monkey.
it's sleeping. They
Oh,
shot
it's
him with a
sleeping.
tranquilizer. The monkey was shot with a tranquilizer dart, and officials waited for its effects to set in. But the monkey ran off, leading to a chase for 50 to 100 yards.
Oh, how'd the cops ever find him?
Oh, man.
Fucking tough chase
50
for
to
those
100
fat
yards.
bastards.
It's like,
Yeah, what was the chase?
Yeah, that's not a chase. That was nothing.
It was,
that's like a kickoff return.
Yeah.
only if you know the person that's about to catch the ball is going to immediately pass out.
The capture was much simpler than initial plans to lure the monkey with companionship and food.
Oh, that's Henry's idea.
That's how you get a girlfriend, am I right?
Yep.
Or tranquilizer gun.
First by using a female monkey, and then Doc, a 1-year-old male sitting inside a trap with fruit.
Well, he was not a charming monkey.
What? Yeah.
Oh.
What if fucking what's it?
Did you say Jew monkey?
Not a Jew. I know. I did not say Jew monkey.
It sounded like you said Jew monkey.
Yeah.
Sounded like Jew monkey.
I meant to say
man.
It's an
sure
Uncle
there's some
Tom monkey
implications.
because he's sitting in the cage working for the man.
Yeah, he certainly was.
That's a slave
So what
reference.
did this macaque do to the old lady?
Let's see here.
You saw monkey.
The effort.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
another.
Not good.
I'll get to that. Another plan that authorities had tried was enticing him with bananas, but he always nabbed the fruit and ran off.
Oh,
They could be caught.
Are you on a tricky monkey? Did they learn everything from Acme? This is cartoon shit.
Were the cops the fat boys?
This is ridiculous. These are the dumbest ideas ever to get a monkey.
He threw a banana at a monkey.
Right.
And then the monkey took the banana, and he's like, oh, man.
Yeah, he's like, go to a lot of strip clubs. They love $1 bills. Monkeys love bananas. So I just throw a banana, and then the fucking monkey's going to come to us.
We'll put a banana into a helicopter helmet. He'll try to eat it. The helicopter helmet will get attached to his head. He'll fly up in the air. We can catch it.
Wait a second. Tony,
let
won't
him
that
down.
make it harder for us to catch it because it'll be like flying in the air?
No. It's like we'll get like one of those big planes with like mouths on them.
Guys,
the monkey.
this is at least a $20 million investigation here.
I think all of us have far too many curly Q mustaches on to choose what we should do with this monkey.
It wasn't for those meddling kids. But the monkey
banana-
would have been captured.
The banana effort came 2 weeks ago after a woman was attacked by the animal as she sat on her porch. The animal jumped on the woman and began scratching and biting her, proving theories put forward by experts that its interaction with humans would eventually lead to dangerous behavior. Hearing her mother's screams from inside, the woman's daughter rushed outside to her aid, grabbing the monkey by its legs and flinging it across the garden before it scampered away.
But okay, but there was a monkey on a porch, right?
Yeah.
Which is very, very interesting. So if you were driving by,
What would be
Louisiana.
the scientific name for a monkey like that was on a porch?
you would have to call it a porch monkey, but it's not racist. It's just one of the few times in life
it's on a porch. Porch monkey. That porch monkey deserved to be killed.
You're a racist, and then you have to like convince all of your friends, be like, no, dude, there's a monkey. It's an actual monkey. It's on a porch. I mean, you got to Constagram that.
It's like Coon's age.
Yeah.
No, it's not racist when you're asking how old a raccoon is.
That's
Oh, that Coon's age is 14.
all right then. Well, white man from town, you're fine.
The moral of the story is we are not racist.
Coon's age.
Kill that porch monkey.
No, I don't understand your racism. No, I'm asking the age. Well, the woman, there is a monkey on a porch. Is all I'm saying.
The daughter who flung
poor
the
guy-
monkey off of the porch said she could hear the clicking of teeth.
The porch monkey surprised me at first. Because I couldn't see him in the night because of his dark complexion.
Right. Sure. Well, now we're teetering on the edge.
Yeah.
I will say
that macaque is very light.
It's not heavy and full.
That's a pumpkin joke.
Yeah, that's a good. Thank you, Pumpkin. You're gonna get fucked by Henry later.
And members of the South St. Petersburg community referred to the monkey as the mystery monkey of Tampa Bay.
Oh, God. I mean, the whole thing. We got to end it.
Yeah. You can't let me make that joke.
It's too bad. It's just too white in here. It's just so sad.
Yeah.
Where's Kevin when you need him?
I know. It's just.
That's like 20 minutes from where Henry and I grew up, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, black as night.
What is that?
It doesn't matter.
Weird thing for you to say.
All right.
And you don't have a pumpkin.
Next story. A pastor accused of beating and strangling a neighbor to fulfill a sexual fantasy was engaged to the victim's mother and had asked church members to pray for the young woman before police found her body. Ex-convict John D. White from Michigan told investigators that after killing 24-year-old Rebecca Gay in her trailer in rural Isabella County...
Let's find out.
White killed Gay! Pastor White killed Gay!
It's a white-on-white crime, which is the sad irony.
After he killed her in her trailer, he hid her body in nearby woods, then returned to the trailer to dress her 3-year-old son in a Halloween costume.
Oh, man.
Oh, not macabre at all.
No, White told investigators he repeatedly struck Gay's head with a mallet, then strangled her with a zip tie. He said he stripped her body, but does not remember if he carried out his fantasy of having sex with Gay's dead body.
Well, we'll find out sure enough.
If he really doesn't remember, that's very sad. If you have
That means he tried, but he couldn't get hard.
You think so?
Yeah.
If you have the fantasy of killing and fucking a dead body, you only get that opportunity once, right? So if you can't put that in the spank
Unless
bank,
you're a
that's
smart
very
businessman or a scientist or you work
Sure.
at a morgue.
But not if you live in a trailer park, you're getting busted immediately.
Here's the man right here.
Oh, okay.
Guilty.
Yeah, definitely guilty. He's a white fella. He's got nice little glasses and a big puffy nose.
What did he dress the child up as? A little priest? That's how you grow up, just like me.
She was actually very attractive.
Yeah,
what was she doing living in a trailer park?
There's a lot of hot girls that live in trailer
Not
parks.
a lot.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there are. You,
she's
sir,
blonde.
obviously did not grow up in Texas.
Well, that is true.
There's plenty of
Marcus, have you ever fucked a girl in a trailer?
Have I? In a trailer?
Yeah.
I've fucked a girl in a camper trailer. Not in like a I had never fucked a girl in a double wide.
Right, or like in...
Well, then you lose 5 Texas points.
That's not good. He's only down to 14 billion.
What about an outhouse?
No.
Oh, have you ever...
I mean, not,
toilets.
I've jerked
He's not
off
from
in an
the old
outhouse,
West.
but
Yeah, I
I've
was about
never...
to say, if you beat off an
I've beat
outhouse,
off an
5
out-
Texas points.
Yeah, got him back.
He's right there. Lexi, what do you want to be fucked by more? In a trailer or in an outhouse? What is more appropriate?
trailer.
A trailer. It's a little bit nicer,
course.
right?
Yeah, it's a home.
say.
It's a semi-home.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
actively filled with shit
Wait,
24/7.
it's not a glorified porta potty.
Let's
No.
say the porta
It's not
potty
a
has never
glorified-
been used, though.
A porta potty is a glorified
outhouse
outhouse.
section.
A fresh porta potty.
A fresh one. Holden's down there.
Yeah.
So whenever... Yeah, so you're not having sex with Holden.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
he
so
is
be
there.
relieved.
Yeah,
Be
no,
relieved.
that's-
It's someone new.
It's someone new. Yeah.
No, still a trailer.
Still a trailer. Very interesting.
Okay.
She really loves you, Holden.
Well, you
There
have
you go.
more space in the trailer.
Exactly.
people live in trailers.
Yeah.
People live
Yeah,
in
it's not that
outhouses.
shocking.
Half of us are going to end up in one.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
All in the same one, too.
I'm going to end up alone on my houseboat.
That'll be
Yeah,
fun.
that'd be
That's
super
my goal.
fun.
That's pretty
me and
good.
my
I mean,
pumpkin.
that's better than, what's going to happen. Probably me and Kissel ended up in a trailer together.
Oh, it'll
Yeah.
be great. There are no cords anymore, but we're still talking to each other.
Just don't invite me around during bean night. I'll fucking not
It's
there.
always
I'm not in that
midnight,
trailer.
Holden. You'll come knocking when you get hungry enough.
What did you get? A smell of my fresh
Ooh,
beans?
Yeah, that's pretty much when you open up the can.
Well, this guy was released from prison in 2007 after serving nearly 12 years for manslaughter in the death of a 26-year-old woman.
Manslaughter. What about woman slaughter?
So this is the second corpse he's fucked.
Oh, wait a minute. White also was sentenced to probation for choking and stabbing a 17-year-old in 1981.
I'm surprised he's in prison.
Yeah. Well, it's Michigan.
Oh,
What is that?
The worst.
He is kind of
Hey,
an
and this-
upstanding citizen.
Yeah, this is
for
like
Michigan.
Battle Creek, Michigan.
Michigan's fucking horrible.
No one knew that that kid was like formerly a mannequin who was brought to life magically, and so that's how he explained it away. They're like, well, technically, it's just like killing a mannequin.
I just can't believe you choke and stab a woman and all he gets is probation.
That's insane.
And not just a woman, a 17-year-old girl.
Oh,
Damn.
my God.
What the fuck?
So Ed, what's
wrong with
the
Michigan?
best thing about Michigan?
What's the best thing about Michigan? The fact that we can blow it up and it would just become part of Canada.
That's fair. Just float over to Canada. I was fairly certain that you could choke and stab at a 17-year-old girl.
I would say the best thing about Michigan is the fact that it's dying.
Yeah.
It's coming back, though, thanks to Barack Obama. Go
vote Mitt Romney.
I'm gonna beat you with my pumpkin.
Whoa, Pumpkin's getting mad. Pumpkin don't want to fuck you anymore, Henry.
The Pumpkin's had a couple too many PBRs to be good at a podcast. Quote unquote. He's too drunk to be good at the podcast.
Henry, win the pumpkin over. Henry, win your pumpkin over.
I'll tell him. Pumpkin, you better sober up if you want to be good enough for our sponsors, Adam and Eve. And my Pumpkin's like, fuck them. And I'm like, Pumpkin, Pumpkin, don't do that.
The room is now Henry on one side and everyone else cowering in the corner.
What is wrong with you?
I'm fine. That was a character I was playing.
Oh, that was a character.
Yeah.
It's all fun.
Yeah, that's what you always say after,
God damn
bad things.
What's going on?
Pretty girl. That's just a character I was playing. You ain't gotta die.
She is gonna die, though, Henry, because you're gonna fucking kill her.
Gonna die.
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of death, the twin brothers accused of beating a journalist to death and encasing his body in concrete murdered him for his rare collection of Magic game cards.
Oh, no. Henry, did you do this?
No.
And here, if you look over here, here's the victim.
He's got dreadlocks for days.
He looks like he's leading to
Go to the Roundtable of Gentlemen Facebook page to see a victim of this putz.
Oh, man, I love this guy.
He's like a cult leader
He also
that only
tried
allows...
to take my pogs.
Can you believe it? I've never seen somebody that I'm happy dead more. I love him. No, I love him. He's very cute.
How old
Eddie,
were
how
the
do you want to
twins
describe that guy?
That beat him to death.
Both 31.
There were, yeah. Well, you don't have to say both.
Yeah. Christopher and William Cormier from Georgia were arrested last month after the body of Sean Dugas, 30, was found stuffed in a plastic bag, encased in concrete, and buried in their father's backyard.
You know that they all called him Dukes, too.
Oh,
Poor Dukes.
Well, he was
now
a beloved
just
member of the gaming community.
They put him in concrete and buried him? Concrete is for the fucking water.
You know why? It was because of Star Wars when they encase him in the when they encase Harrison Ford characters.
You think so?
Well, the big
I
thing
think
is,
so.
Certain mineral elements are immune to certain mana. If you get the arc light of Tergathia, then you won't be able to get through a
So
concrete
you're saying
block.
this in a funny voice, but I know that you know the actual terms of this.
Right.
It's been years since I played Magic.
You played Magic
I don't
for
know,
such
Henry.
a long time.
I played
though.
Magic.
Magic for a long time. I don't think we've talked about this.
Well, yeah, through junior high school
role-playing
and
games.
He
but
had
I didn't
all
know
of
you
his
did-
tins filled with his magic cards.
Well, if you
Get the pumpkin to get you out of this one, Henry.
Henry is now giving Jackie the stare of death.
I had a really powerful black-red Goblin Factory deck. That was
Jackie,
really
what did
good. That made me the envy of the schoolyard.
I'm sure it was.
That is certainly
As they
not
were
true.
shoving your head in the garbage can, you're
I'm
like,
pretty
oh, they
sure
must
that is
respect me.
I'm pretty sure that's why we moved out of New York, was because Henry was playing Magic cards, and my mom was so worried he was going to get the shit beaten out of him that we moved to Florida where people were nicer.
That's great. Jackie, what
See,
did
the
you
problem
think
is that Jackie was
well,
too...
so they've moved to
What are you going to
Florida.
say, Henry? What are you going to fucking say?
Jackie, what did you think about your
What are
older
you
brother?
going to fucking say?
Good job, Jackie. Fuck that. Making fun of our brand new sponsors on our show.
That's
We deserve
insane.
it.
Jackie, what did you think about Henry when you were growing up? I mean, this is your older brother. He's supposed to be cool and teach you the ways, and he's playing with magic cards.
Yeah, no, I was always cooler than Henry was.
Yeah,
so there
and you
was
still are.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I still am. So when Henry was playing Magic cards, I was beating the shit out of girls. And I was saying
God damn, you're so cool.
Yeah, you're the fucking best, Jackie. Look, Jackie, you should have the pumpkin. Give the pumpkin to Jackie. Give the pumpkin to Jackie. Give the pumpkin to Jackie. Henry, give the pumpkin. Henry,
Wait a second, the pumpkin has to choose to come to you.
What does the
So
pumpkin
we're going to
say?
put the pumpkin here on the table.
no.
I'm gonna get that fucking pumpkin.
Just take the fucking pumpkin.
Jackie's got the pumpkin. Jackie.
The pumpkin has changed.
You motherfuckers don't know me.
She's
That was
putting
the
the
best.
pumpkin.
That was
to
the
microphone,
pumpkin.
by the way.
Pumpkin, how do you feel to be with Jackie?
Yeah, she the best bitch in this fucking podcast. You motherfuckers. You don't know me.
Why do you find it necessary to hold the pumpkin up to the microphone?
It's not actually talking.
It's a character. It's a character of
It's
the
just
pumpkin.
getting in the way of you to the microphone.
Henry, do you want the pumpkin back?
How do you
Now
feel
I
without
feel
your
bad.
pumpkin, Henry? You look really sad.
Now I feel really
It
bad.
really doesn't matter.
Give him the
Kinda
pumpkin
look,
back.
you look naked over there.
All right.
Ed, give him
has
the
the
pumpkin back. Ed just took the pumpkin.
Pumpkin town.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The pumpkin feels nice. No,
What?
Don't get it out of your crotch. Eddie, get the pumpkin off your crotch. Give it back.
All right, here.
Okay, yeah.
Henry
here
has
you
it
go.
back.
Here you
There you
go.
go.
Henry has it back.
Thank you. It's back where it belongs.
I thought the pumpkin was supposed to be mean.
No, well, it doesn't matter.
Pumpkin was great to me.
The pumpkin
Yeah.
was funny but mean.
Oh,
Well, and back to the story. In August, the Cormier brothers.
I should get a rebuttal against Jackie.
No.
I should get a rebuttal.
No, you should, but you don't get one.
You don't. Yeah.
No.
We're not fair here.
Yeah.
In August, the Cormier brothers allegedly broke into Dugas's home and beat him to death so they could steal his collection of Magic the Gathering cards. Police estimated the collection was worth up to $100,000.
Oh, shit.
Now
Did
he's
he
fucking
have
laughing.
all of the magic cards on Earth?
Yeah.
Did he own the Magic Card Corporation?
Including a Black Lotus card worth $10,000 on its own.
Wow.
Black Lotus card was worth $2,000 when I was a junior high school.
Tell us about the Black Lotus
what
card,
can the
Henry.
Black
what is the
Lotus
Black Lotus
card
It
card
gives
do?
you a piece of every mana that you
see,
need
the
to cast
thing is,
spells.
what rebuttal did you have that was going to make you sound
It was
better
really
than
too
what I
mean.
was saying? Okay.
It was like it's better. It's more mean.
Yeah.
Just never to add mean onto the pile of mean.
No. The Black Lotus card's very important.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
would
check out a
love to hear
picture.
what you had to
All right. Let me ask you, what do you guys think these two twins look like? Before I put a picture of them on the screen. What do
The
you
guys from Social Network.
think? Okay.
That or,
I'm going to go Universal Soldier 2, Van Damme.
Okay.
Okay.
Holden.
Pete and Pete.
That's
All right.
double.
They weren't
that's
twins.
Double
Oh, double
impact.
impact. I'm sorry. Thank you, Ed. I knew
Van
I was
Damme's
wrong.
not in Universal Soldier 2.
Well, Jackie and Ed
Goldberg
have
is.
already seen it
That's
from their
3.
vantage. Sitting on the same side of me at the table.
Lex, what do you got? What do you think they look like?
I think they look like two Henrys.
Two Henrys.
Two Henrys.
All
Yeah,
of you
two
are
Henrys
so
in her.
horribly
Van
wrong.
Damme.
They look like criminals.
Oh.
fucking skinheads.
How did you even know what those magic cards were worth?
He probably told them drunkenly at a bar one night, and they
Right.
came over and said, "Give me that fucking Lotus card, you goddamn!
What do you mean, though? It's mine.
Beat this nerd to death! Beat up Dukes!"
Yeah.
No,
they just
they were
breathed on him heavily.
It's probably got to take a lot for someone to even imagine that magic cards still would generate money.
Well, no, these
I
guys.
would never think that.
These guys. Dugas was one of the most active
Oh,
members.
Dugas is a stupid name.
You just now picked up that his last name is
We've been
Dugas.
calling his
I've
Dugas.
said it like 10 times.
Duga!
I wasn't listening.
I got some magic cards, Doogie, come on over.
Dugas is one of the most active members in the magic community of Pensacola. By the way, another Florida story.
The magic community of Pensacola. What a winter society that
Just
is.
smells like Axe spray and Slim Jims.
I found a way not to shower. I got this new spray on. It makes me smell like chocolate.
They filmed Jaws 2 in Pensacola.
Oh, there
so
we go.
that's a little Pensacola fact for everybody.
Thank you, Ed.
Well, Dugas knew the twin brothers because they too were part of the community, though they were thought to have dropped off the scene a while ago.
They must have been so worried about that.
What a way to come back, man! Get all the cards from Dukes.
Where's the Bash Brothers?
I mean, how
what
do
do
you
you mean? The
drop
Bash
off a
Brothers
scene-
used to be around here all the time. They had the most wonderful white healing and blue savior deck that I've ever seen.
Wow. I'm just going to blame that on the pumpkin.
You know too much. You know too much.
Thank you very much.
What was your best card, Henry?
I don't remember actually. It was probably the Goblin Factory. I built my whole deck around the Goblin Factory.
Okay.
All right, we're going to end it.
God, I thought you made up Goblin Factory.
No, the Goblin Factory is real.
How many points did it get you?
fucking millions.
Isn't it weird that if we would have all met each other in high school, we would have just never been friends? Like
Actually,
Eddie
all
would
of my
just beat the
friends
shit
were
out of me.
monsters, like you. This is the same groove of people that I've always basically been friends with.
I was very popular. I wasn't a weird kid, for the record. I don't know how I
you were a
got
cool
ended up
kid.
like this.
Yeah, Ed was a cool kid. But I was kind of
You
cool.
guys were the weird kids.
No, I was homecoming.
Hey, there was a couple of people who tolerated me.
Yeah, I tolerated some of the weird kids because they usually had weed or could do my homework.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. They're the number one kids.
So Holden, basically.
Yeah, I made the eye hole that looked into the girls' locker room. So
Lexi-
everybody wanted my fucking
That's
bullshit.
amazing, man. That's so cool.
Lexi, when you were growing up and you were like a nice little girl and you were like, oh, I'm going to find a wonderful man one day. I'm going to move to New York City, be an actress. Did you ever picture that he would look as hideous as Holden?
Absolutely not.
No.
That's good.
Well, Holden is the first dude I've dated in
She
12
kissed
years.
that's
so-
right.
It's girls and be with girls.
This man turned. You made.
No,
You
no,
chose
it was-
him.
Okay,
I-
first,
I-
so you can spin that two ways. Like Holden turned, he's so mad
No.
that he turned a lesbian into like someone who would fuck a dude, or he's such a bitch. He's such like a pussy asshole
That's it.
that a lesbian was like, I was fucking.
like a chick. Yeah, exactly. But it's like, oh, look at it.
Just women, so many women that are so soft and kind, probably, to go to a snarling beast.
Oh, he is
Lizards.
very much like woman.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is very, he's soft.
Sensitive.
Were you sleeping with female iguanas?
She was a reptilian lover. Female reptilian lover.
This is great stuff.
It is fun. It's interesting.
All right,
It's
and
interesting.
finally, I mean, shit, we're on a Florida streak today. A Florida man was able to get out of a potential arrest by flashing his genitals at a police officer.
It works every time.
He got out of the arrest?
Yeah. Law enforcement officials in Port St. Lucie received a complaint at around 7:15 p.m. on October 16th from a woman who suspected a man was masturbating in his car while sitting in a CVS parking lot. The woman had not seen the unidentified man's genitals, but noticed he was making an, quote, up and down motion in the area of his
This
crotch.
bitch. Fuck her. She's gonna call the cops on her dude fucking, even if he was jacking off. Shut the fuck up. Go back to your car.
It's his car. Let him jerk off in his fucking car.
I'm with you, Eddie.
By the
He's
time
gotta cover himself in a blanket at least.
She didn't see his dick.
He's in his car.
He covered up.
By the time the police arrived,
With that so hard on this one.
the suspect had gone into the CVS and a responding officer approached him as he exited the store. The officer asked the man to, quote, think about what he did in the parking lot that would have brought attention to himself. The suspect responded that he had gotten, quote, the urge to scratch his testicles because of a rash he had.
It's true.
He then asked if he could show someone his rash just to prove he was telling the truth. Apparently, police agreed because the suspect, quote, presented his testicles to an officer who verified that he did, in fact, have a rash.
That's so humiliating.
That's a rash.
Yeah. Nope, you're free to go.
You know, if you don't have a rash, I'm gonna put you in jail.
You better have a rash on your nuts. I mean, what a lucky day for that guy. If he was jacking off and he just so happened to have a rash.
Or a birthmark
I mean, you just kiss
on his balls.
little Gorbachev
Did he
down
have
there.
a bunch of rash cream that he just bought at the CVS too?
I'm sure he did. That's why he was
probably.
a CVS.
Overpriced Gatorade and
This
rash cream.
fucking bitch.
I'm with
He's
you.
picking up someone. This man he's hurt. He's injured.
What does the
woman
woman
he's a
look
sick
like?
man. She's an old fucking blue-haired cunt living in Port St. Lucie. She should have died in Chicago.
We don't know if she's British. We don't know if she's British, but she might have blue hair. Let's see
there's
the
no
guy.
pictures.
Oh, no pictures.
Oh,
This
I was
poor
waiting
guy.
Ed, if you had a minute with this woman, what would you do?
Oh my! You shake her for the first 20 seconds,
And then
you fucking cunt, you bitch, you fucking cunt. And she's saying you're shaking her, and then you slap her for the next 10 seconds back and forth.
Absolutely.
30 seconds.
1, 2, 3.
That's a lot of bizarre slaps you got going on there, Ed.
Backhands, too, because you're going back and forth
right,
there.
right.
And then
Double
for the
slap.
last 30 seconds, you beat off in front of her and tell her that's what it looks like.
That's
This
what it
is what
looks
it
like.
actually looks
Right.
like.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I just didn't know it was so small and not rashy. All
Okay,
right.
now it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
Oh, it's Halloween sort of creepiness.
It was Halloween last week.
Last week
Yeah.
was, but it got ruined by the storm.
Did you just not come up with a segment during the storm?
No, I did, definitely. What is your most horrifying scenario.
It doesn't sound like you did.
What is your scariest psychological scary scenario?
If I had to do segments for the rest of my life.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, that's heads. Mark that down as heads. I agree
Go ahead
with
and
it.
have yours. Yeah, if you want to. All right, so mine would obviously based off of recent episodes. It would be to be chained down and forced to watch Kevin Barnett have relations with my mother, unlike her. I would say but her.
If
and
he
my
were
dad's
to, how do
bed.
you think he would please her?
Every which
areas?
way. You'd give her the chocolate thunder. That's all.
Yeah.
And what is the chocolate thunder?
Do you think he would eat her ass? I think he'd eat her ass.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is
Eat her
that the
ass,
chocolate
he'd
thunder?
He doesn't eat ass, but I think he would eat your mother's ass just
for
to
a
piss
point,
you off.
You know what it'd be? It would be like the first hour would just be a fucking foot massage, and I just fucking throw up on that,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
fucking go from there.
You ever got to give your mother a foot massage?
Sorry.
Is that a no or a yes?
I just blacked out. What are we? Where are we at? Are we about to start? Do you need to do voice tests? Am I doing prayer tonight? I'll tell you what. To add some more horror to it, you put a bunch of fucking Gerber baby food in my balls, and a little baby licks my balls. While that's going on.
Fucking disgusting.
It's so gross. So I don't even want to
My
like do
most
it.
horrific scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is the baby?
what questions do you have?
I mean, there
What
are.
race is the baby?
Let's go with Chinese.
Chinese.
Oh, Chinese.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Interesting.
No, you know what? It has my face, but on a baby. That's it.
And your face on a baby licking baby food off of your balls.
Yeah.
Are you tied down?
Oh, I've got chained, my friend. Chained to the fucking.
And all this time you're watching Kevin fucking bang ass your mother.
everything you've seen. Yeah. Well, not you've seen, but everything I've seen in a porno.
I think I've seen more.
I know you have.
Henry.
All right. Wow.
My ultimate true fear is being on a plane and it's going fine, and you're going for bad news. You're like on the plane, you're leaving to go to like a funeral. Like you're taking a plane to a funeral.
Yeah.
And you're going to something that's like really horrible. And then the seatbelt light comes on. It's like doo-doo-doo. And the woman, they make an announcement, just so no, we're going to be experiencing some rough turbulence like coming up. And the plane starts going. You're sitting there and like everyone's just kind of like, it's like, oh, it's just turbulence, it's fine. Until like turbulence. And I'm on 2 Xanax, so I'm like sort of fine. And then it gets worse and worse. The things starts falling out of the stuff, and then the mass fall on the thing, and then there's like, they come on, they're like, we're in free fall, and then like the plane just falls apart around you, and then you like watch the plane sort of fall apart.
Destination.
Fall off.
Yeah.
Engines fall off.
So you're in the pilot to loss so far. Okay.
You literally, and then it's just the idea of flying free fall out of a falling plane I think I'd die of fear
Yeah.
Before anything happens.
before anything
And
happens.
what's it headed toward? The ocean or a mountain? Are you in the middle of the ocean or mountains?
Yeah, it's just I imagine
I
going
think
from
ocean
New York
would
to
be
LA.
scarier to me. Like the middle of fucking ocean.
Just no, I mean either way you're dead.
Yeah, that's the thing, and just being in the middle of nowhere abyss is almost scarier.
I think because I had a plane crashing dream the other night because I was reading an article. They crashed a 727 to see who would live on it, and the only people who lived the last 2 rows of the plane. So the worst seats in the plane are the safest seats in the plane. If you fly business class, you're the first to die.
Absolutely.
In the horrible incinerating
total
flames.
sense.
As you should be.
Yeah.
Always sit by the shitter. Always sit by the shitter. I constantly
You
say
get to
that.
learn a lot about people that way.
Absolutely. What their shit smells like and how much they piss. And pretty much just those 2 things, but they're important things. Dreams. I had a dream. I got busted with a little bit of weed the other night, and I was sentenced to 10 years in prison, and then it was just my father yelling at me about I was a failure and all this stuff. So pretty much just my biggest nightmare scenario is just never waking up.
It's getting caught.
No, it's getting caught, and then just I have so many dreams where
Never
it's just
waking
my
up
dad.
from your own nightmares.
And but the nightmares are very real, and they're all about my father, and they're all about me never making anything out of my life, and he's very upset with me. and I just feel terrible.
So that
and then
You blew your father in a dream once, right?
I fucked my father in the shower once in a dream. It just like there's a bunch
devoted
of
a whole
things.
episode to that.
Thank
Episode
you.
3, you guys, do you want to listen back?
Whatever,
to the
way back
archives?
then. No, I don't know if I really blew him or anything, but who knows? But yeah, just constantly, I just have so many dreams where I just disappoint everybody and just never waking up. That's the ultimate nightmare. Rarely am I happy to wake up, but occasionally I'm like thrilled to like have nothing.
Yeah.
And just like be alone and miserable. But
all right,
not
Father
getting
Nightmare. I
screamed
like
at.
it. I like it. Lex,
What?
you got a horrifying scenario?
I'm in the chucklehead. I don't have to
Oh,
answer.
no,
No,
we
you have
asked-
to do
You're
it.
on the list. It's right here. It's this
I've already written your name down.
Holden, Henry, Ben, Lexi.
I think the most
Is it dating a
torturous, horrifying scenario would probably to be trapped in Holden and Ben's bathroom.
Okay.
It is a horrible
It's an
bathroom.
ugly place.
It's
Yeah.
okay. First of all, location.
We're
We're in the
right
fucking
at
greatest place in New York City.
Yeah.
How flooded were we during the hurricane, Holden?
Not at all. Did we get so drunk?
Did we get so drunk? We did. And how many lights did we lose?
Not a dime.
Not a dime of light.
Yes.
So indeed, I'm sorry that you had a difficult time pooping.
Terrible
in one.
thing to say. There's
yeah.
so many people that lost so much in the hurricane.
Is that?
Oh, were they me? Not so much were they me. So live and pray.
Jackie, what do you got?
Ben just got a huge cigar. It's
yeah,
like a
show
gold
up.
necklace and sunglasses out of nowhere.
Top hat. Yeah. Jagged.
I mean, you can see how a dictator is happy when his people suffer.
Alone in a lifeboat. Definitely. Alone in the ocean.
And
Have
you see-
absolutely nothing.
You see the tip
sharks.
of what is a massive sea monster.
And like you keep thinking that you see land and you never see land. You're in the middle of absolutely nowhere. That I'm terrified of water, and I would figure out a way to kill myself as fast as possible.
I almost want to take mine back because the idea of the giant sea monster that is bigger than anything you've ever seen
The bloop.
rising above you.
I would rather
would
that
be-
because the
No,
reality,
no.
because the
Ooh.
reality is that there
No,
is nothing.
terrifying.
Is that there is nothing there to kill you. Is that you have to wait to drown.
Yeah, wait to
That is
die.
it. You have to
And
wait to
drowning
either
is
starve
one of the
to
most
death.
painful ways to die.
No, it's the most peaceful.
Oh,
It's
really?
a movie,
yeah.
But you'll either starve to death or you will die of dehydration,
Exposure.
or exposure, and that is the worst scenario that I can think of.
Exposure, that means
Yeah.
just sunburned to death,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. That's to me that is the worst.
That's the worst.
And you can't really kill yourself. Like there's no real
Yeah.
easy way to kill
You
yourself.
could drink a bunch
scenario.
of salt water and,
And
makes
then
you go
and
crazy.
then it makes you go crazy until you eventually dehydrate and you die.
You know what's amazing? I mean, and thus far we have not had one like horror house horror.
No.
No, because this
We're
is
the
real
kings
life.
of those
like, these are
places.
actual
Like psycho
scenarios.
killer, well, serial killer trapped.
I don't think there
scenario.
were victims like that, though.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot for someone to kill me, man. You won't come kill me? You come find me. Me,
that
my
the
pumpkin.
pumpkin or is
no,
it-
no. This is
Yeah.
me talking. This
It's
Henry
Henry.
talking. This is my pumpkin, my friend. I'll fight for him.
What about you, Ed?
How about you, Ed?
What do you got?
Scariest thing that could happen to me is, all right, so I wake up in my own bed in my bedroom. All right, and then I just like normal
just gave me
morning,
chills, sorry.
normal morning, and all right. And then I walk out into the living room.
I got Ben good.
So I walk out in the living room, and there's this Chinese family, a mother and like 2 children.
Oh, it makes me want to puke right now.
No, Jesus Christ,
And they're all just like, you come work. You ready for work?
yeah. And they're sitting down on the ground next to a little table, and they're eating rice, you know?
Seems weird. What are they up to? Ed?
So I'm looking at them like, what are you doing in my house? And they're like, we live here. We live here now. We live here. And I look out the window and I see the Great Wall of China.
China! Never ever China!
And like, where do you have to live to look out your window and see the Great Wall of
I mean,
China.
not good. It's not nice.
I'm scared for you.
Just got him in there. They just threw him right over the wall.
He wins. I'm scared.
All right, what is...
Oh yeah, there is nothing more terrifying than that.
All right. Before I get to the rankings here, my most terrifying scenario: framed for murdering and raping a child.
Good one.
Yeah.
Great one. Death row or life?
Life.
Yeah.
There you go, life.
Absolutely. Life in prison.
That's great.
Yeah. That's
But that will not be judged. The ones that will write.
no, that will not be judged.
No, but that's a really
you're
good
very
one.
That's
Thank
a
you.
damn good one.
Thank you very much. All right, so we're gonna, as always, start at the bottom and go up. Start at the bottom. Henry,
What are you talking about?
I expected more.
It's scary as fuck.
What
I'm
was
talking
his
about what's
again?
scary to me.
I forgot his. That's how.
Plane free fall.
Oh, plane free fall.
That's the scariest thing
that
to
is.
me.
I mean,
It
it's
is scary.
terrifying.
It's pretty terrifying.
I
but-
watched the footage of the guy doing the space jump, and I thought I was gonna throw up. Like I tried to watch it. Have you seen the front camera stuff?
Yeah,
No.
it's terrifying.
It's horrifying.
I haven't seen
he
it yet.
threw himself into space.
All right, next up is.
See, I feel like free fall in
Okay,
space
thank
is almost scarier. I'm sorry, real quick.
The whole
Free
thing
fall-
just scares the
free
shit out
fall
of
in
me.
Yeah.
space, trying to get back to the ground and getting pushed into space is almost scarier to me.
Nah.
Yeah, like
Heights
that.
get me. I can't even look
I
at a
hate
tall
heights.
building.
Yeah.
But at that point, you're so high up, heights don't really exist. anymore.
Everyone says the same thing. It doesn't matter. No, it just means
No.
instantaneous death. It means
I'm
you're
with you.
gonna
I
die.
hate heights. I'm with you on that.
Death is horrifying.
All right, what do we got next?
Next up, we got Ben, because
you.
your father is already disappointed in you.
There you go.
And you don't need a dream to tell you that.
You're making it too real for him.
Are you? Am I living my worst fear? Are you fucking kidding me, Marcus? Did you think that was an appropriate thing to say to me right now? I'm on the devil's edge.
Don't talk to Ben. He's on the devil's edge.
He's on the devil's edge.
Next up would be Lexi,
Yeah,
because
no, it's
you
terrible.
could clean that bathroom.
I could.
Yeah.
It's a woman's job to clean the bathroom.
That's the thing. That is woman's job.
Yeah, it is.
I have to say that a woman can say that.
Jump out the window.
Yeah.
around it.
Next up will be Holden.
What? Baby with my face, and it's saying, hey, you did it good last night. Hey, you're good. Had a good set. While he's licking on my. All right, either
Okay,
way.
yeah, no. You make a
weird, yeah.
You make a good argument there. I'm gonna switch you and Jackie.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Rare.
Make an argument.
It's fucking real life, dude. You fucking know that shit. You wouldn't want to be caught in that shit. His baby face, his face could never be replicated onto a baby because it's a lizard's face. A lizard face could never be put onto a baby's face.
Baby loves Gerber.
I'll cut it off.
I win again, right?
Kill the baby.
Eddie wins again. I always win.
Can you not give him the win, Marcus? Take the win.
Give him the win.
Give me the win.
Nobody wants to go to China.
All right,
That
moment
is true. I hate China.
Moment of
I
silence.
hate Chinese.
Marcus, what is your final verdict? Give it to us straight.
My final verdict, I would say, because Eddie is so excited, because he wins so much, and it's not fair to the rest of us.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm gonna go ahead and give it to him.
What? There is no freedom of choice. This is China. This is China. God damn it. Welcome to the Roundtable of Gentlemen. Zebrowski, Ed Larson, Holden McNeely, Henry Zebrowski, Marcus Brooks, basically in your Lexi. This is fascism. I don't like it.
Say no to China.
Yeah.
Oh man. Goodbye.